Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here today to do our Margarete Miller Collage weekly assignment challenge. So it is a 52-week prompt assignment challenge. She gives you 6 prompts per week. One of them is a bonus, so you can replace one of the main 5 with the bonus, or you can choose to do all 6. I usually try to do all 6, but you know, who knows? Like sometimes you just might not have something, so it's just definitely a good way to do it. I will leave a link to Margarete Miller's YouTube channel in the description box below this video, and then you can go over to her Etsy if you choose, and which is Mellow Miller, and purchase either her planner, which she'll send you the actual planner to collage in, or you can get a digital download of the planner. And then glue it into like a altered book or one of these type of books or something. Or you can do what I have and get just the assignments, which are like right over here. I just cut them out and glue them to the back so that later I can look back and go, oh, what was I supposed to find for that one? And yeah. So I'm using just a cheap mixed media pad from Walmart. It is 9x12 mixed media paper. I wanted the large size because I like to make a large collage, but you know, do what you like. Okay, so I have all of my collages in here. There is a video for each one of these collages and all of last year's collages, so you can go check those out if you so choose. We are on week, what is it? 14. 14 weeks in already. So these are all the ones so far. And this was last week's with the shoe bill stork. And then 14 we're going to do on this piece of paper. And I like this book. This is one of the main reasons I chose it, because I can take these pages out and then put them back in, which makes my life way easier. Because I fight with that spiral ring when I try to stamp or anything, because that's just the way I am. So I feel like I've done a lot of, let's do one this way. I've done a lot of the up and down. Let's go this way for a change. Just something different. Okay, so this week we have a ribbon. So I've got this seam binding that's, I think it's been coffee dyed. I'm pretty sure it's like a peach color, and then it's been coffee dyed. So love that. I got that on Etsy, and I don't remember the shop because it was last year, so I apologize for that. A plant, I have this picture of a sweet pea, which is out of like a 80s burpees catalog. And then I have a person in whichever form. So I have chosen a doll because I bought this doll pattern for my daughter when she was, you know, more into sewing, but it's just sitting up on her shelf right now, and it's so stinking cute, and I've just always loved it. And so all this stuff for some reason called to me as a sewing type theme, so that's kind of what I'm going with. But my person form is the doll, and then it says splashes and splotches, which we'll do at the end. Sheet music, I have all kinds of just pieces of sheet music. And then bonus is a piece of sewing pattern, and I have that. And I also have this tissue or coffee filter, and I believe I got this from Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. She avocado dyed it, but it turned more peach than pink, and it just went really well with all this stuff. And then I ran it through the embosser at some point, so it's embossed. I was like, that might look kind of cool, just a piece of that. So that's what I have. Oh, and I also have this that came out of the pattern. It's to do the doll collar and hat. There's the little embroidery for those, so I just made a copy of it, and that's the same thing this is as a copy. So since those are just mine, that's from 1933 is when that pattern's from, and it's adorable because it's only like that big. So cute. So anyway, I just love little things like that, so I was tickled when I found that, and my daughter of course loves it. So how y'all doing? I hope you're having a fabulous day. Do I want to rip that straight, or I think not. I'm just doing my thing I always do. Yeah, I definitely like that. Color is great. And the splashes and splotches will probably come after. I have no idea how I'm going to set this one up at all. I usually kind of try to think about it, but I didn't have time this week. Barely had time to find the things. But yeah, for some reason when I read all those prompts, it just kind of made me think sewing. So there you go. There we are. I think I kind of want to do these as my background since I have all different colors. I thought it might be fun to, I mean, I did kind of think about that. Put those down first. I really like the edge on that. I think I'm going to have to leave it. It's raining. I mean, that's good. It's good it's raining. I am just really a sunny day person. Like, I just love sunny days, and we need the rain super bad, so yay. But I prefer sunshine. It's another straight edge. Maybe we'll turn this one this way. I want that high. Maybe I will take this. Yeah, it's crazy how avocado dye can run between pink and peach, and I mean, it is the coolest thing. I've never done it myself, but it's super cool. The different saturations and effects that you get with it. Something like that. Our adorable little dolls. I love this, the sweet pea itself. So I almost feel like I want to sort of cut around that. Because it's just great, right? It's the kind of thing when I find in public domain, I'm so excited. This one's not public domain, so like this collage I won't be able to, you know, make any cards or do anything like that with, but which I'm working on still, I promise. Maybe not cards, but I have another idea in mind that I'm gonna wait until I figure it out before I tell you guys, but this won't be in there because I just couldn't find things that I liked. I tried yesterday to sit down and find some things in public domain that I liked. Oh, see, that's really cool too. But no luck that, I mean, there's lots of stuff in public domain, but sometimes I just don't find what I like. So, and then once I thought of sewing and I thought of Aiden's pattern, I was like, oh, I gotta use that. Because I got that for her ages ago, but it's just so cute. Sorry, I had a hair in my eye. So I couldn't really do what I was doing here with a hair in my eye. Sorry, this is like the most boring thing in the world, I know. Luckily you can fast forward, so there's that. I want to kind of keep these words down here just because I like them, with the date and that. I don't know if they'll end up showing in the end, but oh, I didn't get a number out either. Wow, I'm doing good. Doing good today. This is so large. That is kind of a problem. Because it's going to cover everything up. I love that sweet pea, but we need to rethink this. Maybe it needs to be more of a background page or piece. I have all kinds of little fluffy, it's from that avocado dyed paper. It's just fluff floating around. goes away. Let's get this inked. That's part of my dilemma, I think. Just looking at all that white. And I still have some sewing pattern paper to use too, so. Okay. That pattern's in really good shape too. I think it's been used, but it was well taken care of. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use this, but we'll ink it. It is kind of interesting. Try not to get all the little spongy things on my paper if I can help it. Maybe something like that. Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. That's all I can think of, and it's not that, but oh my gosh. That's what happens when you like musicals. I'll leave that hanging out that way. It'll forever be remembered. Not that it should be, but try not that one. This one. I don't know what music to use. I want the one where I can actually see music would be good, and I keep covering it up, so I mean that's my fault, but we still have sewing pattern, but I do love this. I feel like it needs to go somewhere. Even though it doesn't, because it has nothing to do with anything, but it's just, I like it. Moving everything around. Okay, now sewing tissue is easy because I can just add bits of it here and there. That's not a big deal. Biggie deal. Okay, I think I'm going to start with that, and then we can add sewing tissue wherever we like. Now what? I'm going to go like this. Get some of this part glued down. I'm going to rough this up a little. This paper just like disintegrates when you mess with it. He's old. Maybe I'll do more like in this side. See, we're already changing it up. You'll see bits of that, but that's okay. I want to even those up just a tiny bit. And then I got to figure out the ribbon as well, but that is kind of easy, I think. I like that side better. I like that side. I need to glue this one down first. I need. Do that too high, probably. I don't know now. See, I got myself all messed up. Not too bad. Except that's way high, huh? There's a little slit that just fits perfectly into. If I planned it, it wouldn't have happened like that. Yeah, let's do that up there. So I've been thinking, my birthday is coming up, and I really am not a big birthday celebration person, but I'm turning 50, so I figured I might want to, you know, kind of do something. I thought what might be kind of fun, and it's, I'm not the first person to do this or something like this, so this isn't my idea. I'm kind of thinking of Rachel at Roxy Creations when she did that whole send something for a journal. But I'm pleading, if you guys do this, will you please, please, please just send me one tag. One Uno tag. I'm going to have to figure out what to do about the address thing. My husband is not crazy about me putting my address like in the description box. So what I'm kind of thinking is maybe if you're interested in sending me one tag, contact me on my Etsy shop and I will give you my address. I know that really isn't that different than, you know, just putting it on my in my description box or something, but I don't know. Anyway, I just think that's a little bit better. So if you're interested, contact me on my Etsy shop. I'll give you my address, and then just please, 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 like I said, and my birthday's in May. It's May 3rd, but they don't have to be here by any specific time. I don't care, because as I get them, I'm going to make tag books with them. So, you know, if I get enough for one tag book, I'll have one tag book. If I get enough for more than one, I'll have more than one, that kind of thing. But yeah, just if you're interested, if you think that sounds like fun, and I don't want anybody spending a lot on postage, nothing like that, just something you can maybe put in an envelope and send, and then I can make a tag book. I'm thinking of tags probably roughly like 3 by 6 inches, somewhere around there. You can decide the size you want, but like roughly that size so that I can make a tag book out of it. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly that, just around there. I want you to feel creativity and be able to do what you want to do. I don't want to put so many rules and stuff on it that you're like, oh, I don't even feel like I can do this, you know? So out of whatever, magazines, whatever you feel like, magazine, book page, digitals, whatever you like that inspires you, make it out of that. I don't want people spending money, you know, it's not necessary. So just a tag, please, a tag. And I mean, some of you are just so generous, and I so appreciate it. I have so much stuff that I am not in need of anything. I just think it would be fun to have those as a remembrance. And then I'm going to ask that on the back you put, you know, your name, and then maybe if you do any social media like Instagram or YouTube or whatever, put any of that on there, because then that way you can, or I can, when I show the tag when I get it, because I'll show the tags as I get them, or, you know, like when I'm making the book with them or whatever, I'll be able to say where people can find you. So if you're making junk journals or digitals or whatever, you know, it's just kind of it's kind of like advertisement. So yeah, definitely put that information in there or on the back of the tag so that I can share it. And that's all I ask, your name and your social media. You don't have to put any other information, just so that if people want to, they can go find your channel or your Instagram, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I thought that might be kind of fun little thing to do, because it would be fun remembrance for me to have those tag books, and I'll be able to, you know, see all my friends, all their work, because I do love to see what you guys are making. It is super fun. So definitely. Some of you like tag me in on Instagram and stuff, and I love seeing what you're making. So thank you for doing that. I do appreciate it. And I know sometimes I might not say a whole lot. I'm not a whole lot of say things person, but I'm always very tickled, and I love seeing what people are making. So super fun. So yeah, if you guys want to, if you don't worry about it. I mean, don't do it. I'm not. If I don't get any tags, I don't get any tags. That's okay. But if you want to, it might be kind of fun. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And like I said, I don't want anybody spending a lot on postage or anything, so don't feel obligated or something. Definitely not. Because I know postage has just gotten nuts like everything else. So yeah, just if you can and you want, and it doesn't cost you much, then I would be very tickled to get some postcards, tags. This one somebody wrote on. That's kind of fun. Maybe we need that. You know me and numbers. I have no idea what it even is, but hey, it's fun. Yeah, if you've got glue, old paper, new paper, whatever, just make me up a tag. Oh my gosh. I'm so sticky, help me. Okay, put that piece like right about there, I think, and I'm gonna have to tear some of it off, I think. Or should I just come across the top like that? Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, I figured 50, I might want to kind of do a little something, right? Half a century, that's just insanity. Insane. Where did the time go is all I can say. I keep telling my husband I want to go back to the 80s. I don't know about you guys, but I really liked the 80s. I mean, that was my teen years, so obviously, right? But I really did like the 80s. I think we all kind of do that with our own era, or whatever you want to call that. Okay, so there I used tissue. Now we got to figure out ribbon, because I don't really know what I want to do with ribbon. Maybe we just want to do a bow or something and put it on. Let's see. I know there's better ways to tie these, but with this crinkly seam binding, it's not really going to matter because it's going to be crinkly no matter what I do to it. But I like it because it kind of looks old, you know, like it looks, could just kind of go across the top like that kind of thing. I think that's what I'll do. So let's get these glued down. I do like my sweet peas. They kind of take the spotlight, but sweet peas and baby dolls. I miss my daughter liking all that. She just loved dolls. And she was so funny because she didn't like really play necessarily with dolls, but she loved like setting up little, you know, like spaces for them, houses, what have you. And, you know, making sure their hair was all perfect and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of her thing. Her dolls are still like pristine practically. You could just, like they came out of the box. I mean, there's a few, just because of the age and something happens to their hair. I don't know what, but anyway. No matter how you try to take care of it. But like she did have a couple American Girl dolls, and those she really took exceptional care of, and they're still in awesome shape. So her daughters, or daughter, or whatever, will definitely have some joy with those someday. If she has daughters, if she only has sons, then maybe one of their daughters. That's always the thing. You never know, right? You just don't know. All right, there's that. We've got our bow. Let's get our bow on there. And then we need to figure out a number. Cut this side a little longer. I love that particular peach color that I got going on here because it's very antique looking. And I'm using super glue. This is gonna bunch up my, or you know, make my paper thick, my book thick, having that knot. And we're just gonna kind of tack it over here. Yeah, Aiden's very particular about books. Like you don't really want to borrow one of her books because if you do anything to it, she is not going to be happy with you. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. She's just very, don't mess it up. Don't dog-ear her pages. You'll be banned from her library. That's ever increasing. I'm telling you, the girl's going to have a library one of these days. She just is a book collector. She gets a little sad when I'm taking books apart. It's like, I really only try to take apart books that are falling apart or like aren't great read anyway. Like, I don't think a lot of people would miss. My favorite ones to take apart are the ones that are just falling apart because that's easy. It's like, well, they're gonna go bye-bye soon anyway, so. Okay, now we need to put our number on. let me find my numbers. Sorry, I did not manage to get that sorted. Some weeks are just crazy. Let's see what we got in here. Lots of sevens, 3 sevens in a row. That was well. Another 7. There's a 4. I just need a 1. I think that's the one. Yeah, I'm not crazy about those two. That's it's a different kind of a set. Like they'd be good Halloween numbers or something. They're kind of pointy, jaggedy. I don't know. There's only a couple of those in that group. There's a 1. Now, I like those two together. It's not bad. Is there a... Need to cut another set of numbers. I'm getting low on options. There's a different 4, but it's kind of small. That one's small too. Ah, there's a 1. Maybe we'll use these little ones like that. That'll work. Okay, my glue was not coming out, and then I got a big glob. Isn't that always the way? It's enough glue for 3 numbers. That 1 is down. It probably will never move again. I got today when I went to the store, and it makes me want to cry. I got some stuff for Theron's dorm in the fall. I'm like, I need to start doing that because Aiden's, it felt like all of a sudden we were just hemorrhaging money. Just like, it was bad. So I'm like, I need to think a little further ahead on this one and try to get ahead of it a little. I mean, it'll still come on us like a wallop, but I was just trying to make it a little less painful if possible. I kind of want my, hold on just a second. Stabilo all was over on the table over there. This has that writing, so I think I might do my little circle again. I don't know why I'm stuck on this circle thing, but I just think it's kind of fun on these. I might just do a little down here. I mean, I've got this black, that black. I mean, I think it's good, but I'm just going to go around the bottom of this a little. And of course, the sweet peas all in black and white. Okay, I think it's good. I don't want to mess with it anymore. Oh, we got to do our splashes and splotches. You guys, were you yelling at me? I must have heard you, because all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, I'm not done. Okay, splashes and splotches coming up. I don't really want, what color do I want? Oh, you know what we could do? We could do silver, because I haven't done a lot of that. I don't know how well that will show up. I'm going to have splashes and splotches on my numbers. This stuff is so weird. The whatever makes the gold and the silver, whatever the, I don't know what you call it. It all gets stuck on the bottom anyway, is what I'm trying to say. It's like a powder or something, and then Do I want silver or do I want something else? I'm going to have to splash over here and see if I like this silver because I haven't used it. I don't think you're really going to be able to see that. Well, we could do a little silver and then maybe do something else. We need to cover the baby's faces. Her face, I guess. Her face isn't really showing, but we'll just do that. Well, that's definitely a splashy splotch. I'm going to have this silver everywhere. Okay, I think I'm just going to do a little bit of black just so you can see it more. And I, of course, forgot to bring water, so got to remember to do those real quick right when I'm done. I should have put something down on my table too, but I didn't. Oh, come on. See, this is a problem. Oh, when you don't have hands that work great. They're not hurting too bad today, but they just aren't very strong. They're wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. You don't really have to stir the black, but I do, because that's habit. And that's Winsor & Newton ink is what I use, that I get on Amazon. You can totally do it with acrylic paint though, just thin it down in some water. I just forget water all the time, so this works good when I'm doing videos. But obviously a whole bottle of paint is going to last you a lot longer and less expensive. These aren't that bad, but you know, they're not, I wouldn't say cheap either. But anyway, they are the Winsor & Newton ink. This is the black Indian ink. This one is just silver. I have gold and white. So, and they work well for this spattering thing. All right, there it is. Week 14 in the book. So we have a ribbon, a plant, a person in whatever form it says, or whichever form. So we're going with a doll. Splashes and splotches everywhere, sheet music around. A bonus is a piece of sewing pattern, and that's part of it. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.